Hi everyone! Today I'm ranking some albums. Can you guess whose? So yeah, now I'm gonna show you the ranks. First we got Literally Beautiful. Next we got Amazing. After that we have Alright. Then we have Meh. And finally we have Disgusting! Let's see. The first album here to rank is Fearless, which for me is definitely going in Amazing tier. My favorite Fearless song is either 15 or Love Story. I also love You Belong With Me along with Fearless. You know, the album titled song. And it 100% deserves to be an Amazing tier overall. Yeah, so next on the list is 1989. I know the album cover is the Taylor's version, but I didn't choose the images, so don't blame me. For me, 1989 is definitely going in Literally Beautiful tier. There are so many catchy songs on this album, like Style, Welcome to New York, and most importantly, Shake It Off. 1989 was the first album that got me into Taylor Swift. So for me, 1989 deserves Literally Beautiful tier 100%. Next on the list is Folklore, which for me goes into Amazing tier. Folklore is an amazing album, just like all of Taylor's albums. But for me, Folklore songs aren't as catchy as the other album's songs, which is why it isn't in Literally Beautiful tier. My favorite Folklore song is either Cardigan or August. Next on the list is Speak Now, which for me goes into Amazing tier. My favorite Speak Now song is definitely better than Revenge. Oh, and also Enchanted. I love that song too. Speak Now has some really catchy songs, like for instance, Mean, and the songs I mentioned earlier. For now, that's all there really is to say about Speak Now. So, without further ado, let's move on to the next album. Next on our list is Midnights, which for me goes into Alright tier. The reason Midnights is marked slightly lower is because some of its songs, in my opinion, aren't as catchy as some others, like compared to other albums and such. My favorite Midnights song is Bejeweled, followed by Anti-Hero. Midnights is still an amazing album though. That's pretty much it for Midnights. Now, let's move on. Next on our list is the controversial Lover. Lover is so controversial due to the mixed opinions on it. But for me, it deserves a spot in the Amazing tier. Lover is amazingly written and has many great songs. In my opinion, The Man and are some of the best songs in the album. And in my opinion, Lover is unfairly treated sometimes. But for the most part, that's it for Lover. Let's move on to the next album, I guess. Next in the list is Red, probably the most forgotten album. Red is a very well-written album, or, at least, in my opinion. My favorite Red song is I Knew You Were Trouble, and I also love 22. For the most part, that's it for Red. And now let's move on to the next album. The next album on the list is Reputation. Reputation instantly gets put into Literally Beautiful tier. My favorite Reputation song is undoubtedly Don't Blame Me. It's just so catchy. Reputation is probably one of my favorite of Taylor's albums. Besides 1989 and Speak Now, of course, I definitely like Gorgeous too. And that's really it for Reputation. Next on the list is Evermore, which for me goes into Alright tier. Evermore goes into Alright tier for me. My favorite Evermore song is Willow. The reason Evermore is lower on the tier list is because I'm not a massive fan of its music style, but overall, Evermore is still a great album. Evermore is one of the more recent albums made by Taylor, and I didn't start binging Evermore songs until recently, so I haven't got as much time to enjoy them. But that's really it for Evermore. So let's move on to the next and final album. Debut album goes into alright tier. My favorite debut album song is Our Song, but debut album isn't my favorite, which is why it's ranked lower. Teardrops on My Guitar is my second favorite. That's all there really is for the debut album. Comment your favorite album and subscribe if you'd like. But overall, that's it for now.